Welcome to Good Mythical More, which was not nominated for Show of the Year.
No, it was Good Mythical Morning.
Yeah, the other show. Yeah, but you know what? You could write it in.
I kind of feel like this is the same. I mean, it's different, but it's the same show. I mean, I feel like it's more of the same.
It's a totally different show.
It's more of the same.
And
I feel like it should count towards the votes.
I'm writing that one in.
Oh gosh, I don't think you can do that.
I just want more.
There's no write-in.
And the streamings happen tonight.
They do.
We'll be there, and then the results of Show of the Year. Yeah, we'll either be making the stink face or making. Even if we win, I'll probably make a stink face because when I get really happy, I'm like.
And we'll do the handshake on the Greg carpet.
The Greg carpet.
It's the Greg carpet this year. Okay,
so thanks for voting Mythical Beasts. You guys have been, you know. You've been the best. You've been rallying.
You've been the best. You really are the best.
We really do appreciate it. Whether we win or lose, we want to let you know that we appreciate all that you guys have done to tweet, retweet, rally the votes, and just be happy about it. I mean, you've been so happy about it.
We are completely dependent on you. That's the only way we can win at this point. So thank you. Okay, I want to tell you a quick story. I haven't told you. I've been, we tend to do this. We were actually talking about this morning.
Right.
The way that we.
You haven't told me, so you can tell me.
We save a story so that we can then tell it to each other on Good Mythical More. I've been wanting to tell you this so bad.
Tell it to me, Rhett.
Took a little quick trip to San Francisco, which I've never done before. I've never taken a quick trip to San Francisco for the weekend, but our friends.
Like a one night, right?
One night. Our friends Lance and Lacey Hendricks of Beard and Lady have been in town, and they are the ones responsible for the lip balm that you know and love and the beard oil that you know and love, and a new product that we can't tell you about yet that you will know soon and love soon.
I can tell them.
Don't tell them about it, man. Don't tell them about it.
It's a and then you put it on.
That's what it is. You're going to love it.
Mm.
But,
peculiarly
so we decided to do something a little spontaneous. Lance and Lacey tend to be spontaneous. We were like, let's be spontaneous.
I wasn't there.
And I
wasn't invited.
Link would have been like, you're going to go for one night? I don't want to do that. And so I didn't invite him. So we were like, let's go up there. We're going to take a flight on Saturday morning, and we're going to take a flight back late on Sunday. And it was a celebration of, they invited us along to celebrate their anniversary, which was a little strange. But it was good.
They're over here, by the way, so I keep looking at them.
And we went back to the place where Lance proposed to Lacey and ate at the restaurant. It was
Did they make it weird for you guys?
I felt like I was like a documentarian.
Were you filming it?
I took a lot of pictures. I got a new camera. I haven't told you about that either. But
no, I saw the camera.
I've been taking lots of pictures. Anyway, so we're having a great time, just enjoying San Francisco.
Hilly.
And then it's so hilly. And then I love all the hills. I love the change in elevation in a short time.
Very good hills.
And then it gets to be about 5:30 p.m. You know, we found out that our flight was delayed, and we were going to be coming back on Sunday night at like 10:30, and then we'd get back in LA. We'd be home at like midnight. You know, a little bit late for a school night, but hey, you know what? We're living large.
You don't go to school.
And but then we get a call from the airline. I feel like the airline should remain nameless at this point because I'm not trying to throw a whole airline under the bus at this point.
Right, and because they're plane oriented,
I'm saving that card.
They don't want to have anything to do with buses.
Yeah, they don't even know what buses are.
Right, buses with
wings. For them, a bus is with wings, and it's a plane.
Right,
Airbus.
And if they're under it,
so
they
say your flight has been canceled due to weather. Interesting because the weather was great, literally the best. As Lance said, the best flying day of the year is the way that he described it.
So positive.
So we decided.
We're so upset.
We decided
great hills, great weather.
We're gonna have to drive back because they said we cannot get you on another flight. We can give you a refund for the return, but we can't fly you out until tomorrow. I was like, listen, I got work to do. I got a show I got to do. We can't be doing this. We got to drive back 5.5 hours.
I've done it.
From San Francisco. And if you take the 1, of course, it takes a long time. That's a beautiful route. But if you take the 5, it is like driving through the Mad Max apocalyptic lands. There's nothing in that. Between Northern California and Southern California, there's nothing in the middle of the state. It is just nothing but a highway.
Well, there's crops.
But where we were, there weren't. I mean, of course, it got dark, so maybe there were crops.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were some crops.
They were in the dark.
But for a long time,
like
right?
Almonds.
South of San Francisco, it's not crops. It's just rolling hills with nothing on them, just golden hills. Anyway,
in a straight interstate.
So I'm actually going to ask Lance to come join us because Lance did something that let's pull a chair up for Lance.
The brown chair.
And Lance did something that was very helpful. Welcome to the show, Lance.
Welcome to Good Mythical Morning. We'd never have it on Good Mythical Morning.
Thank you.
This is not streaming nominated.
I got my beard balm over here.
Can you feel it?
I didn't put it over here because you were coming. I got Link's lip balm. Same, didn't put it over here. I just always have it.
Do you have some on you?
I have a new product secretly in my pocket.
Oh,
really?
You got the new product?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, it's gonna make me nervous.
He does.
Listen,
I just touched it.
okay, so Lance, so we were like, we're gonna be on the road for a long time, and they had only given us a refund for the return trip, but we were like, Lance was like, why don't I just call? We've got time to kill, and I'm going to push customer service as far as I possibly can to see what we can get. How long do you think you were on the phone? An hour?
57 minutes, yeah.
Because you looked at
Yeah, I looked at it.
the clock. The call has a clock. That's the beauty of it.
And so Lacey was looking up online. She was like, how to negotiate over the phone and saying things like, you need to say things like, I feel like you're a person who can help me and stuff. And then Lance just broke it all out.
Wait, are you telling me that like you're on the phone pushing as hard as you can, but Lacey's showing you another phone that has the wiki how?
Yeah, use the person's name, find out their number, be specific about what you're asking for,
and
make
the
them
person's
uncomfortable.
name was Sunshine. The person's name was Sunshine, and Lance kept saying, he was like,
okay, Sunshine.
You got it.
All right.
You got it, Sunshine.
Really?
And it was just like, he sounded so condescending,
true.
but her name was Sunshine. Not making
First
it
time
up.
he said it, you thought he was pulling out like another technique.
No, but so
Call him Sunshine.
But Sunshine said, actually, before Sunshine, there was somebody else.
Yeah.
What was her name?
Dawn.
They were from a different country, but then their name was Troy.
Troy. Yeah.
So then
But we think it probably was made
I
up.
asked him for his number, his employee number.
And then he started calling him number 49311. And he was like, okay, 49311. It was so great because Troy wasn't being very cooperative. And he was saying, my hands are tied. There's nothing I can do. And it's weather related. You can't get anything back. Because we were saying, listen, our plans have been ruined. We were going to spend this time here. And now we were laying it out.
It's a skill.
Well, you weren't. He was.
Developed.
I was there. I was driving.
Oh, you were in the car. You were already driving.
Yeah, we were heading back home.
So what was your goal? It wasn't to get
the
on
full
a plane.
refund,
Full
to get
refund.
the first leg refunded as well.
Or we're gonna, exaggerate, get us a credit, and then pull back. So it was serious.
Do we need to give you more of a cut of the lip balm? I mean, is it
No, we did it as an exercise.
Okay.
And it was going so well because he got from Troy to Sunshine. He was on hold for Sunshine for 30 minutes, and she kept saying, "I'm finding a manager," because he was like, "Can I speak to Troy? Somebody higher than Troy." Sunshine was higher than Troy. Sunshine was like, "You can't speak to anybody higher." Lance said, "You actually one time said, you promised me that you would get me from one place to the next, and you didn't, and that makes me sad." And I was like, yes.
Sunshine made
And
you sad.
Sunshine felt bad about it, and so Sunshine waited until she was like, "I'm gonna get
Was
you
she
somebody
weeping?
else on the phone." No, Lance started saying, "Should I cry?"
Should I cry?
And he was practicing his cry.
It's a practice of stoicism, right?
Yeah, we've been talking
as
a lot
you know,
about
you want to show yourself angry, but you're not really angry
right.
and upset.
And so he's literally putting it on mute and practicing his cry. Which, how did that sound? You really got it down.
Wait, hold on. Please.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it was good. And there was
All
a
right.
little bit of a moan in there at one point.
Good to put it on mute before you do
But
that.
57 minutes into the freaking call, it got dropped before we got on with the new person.
Yeah, finally,
She's like, "I'm transferring you
to the manager.
I'm transferring you to somebody who might be able to help," and it got dropped. And he had given them the number so they could call back, but of course they didn't, because once they drop you, and we were like, "All right, let's enjoy ourselves." But now the rest of the story. We stop at a barbecue restaurant in Patterson, California. What's it called? Apricot Wood Barbecue.
Yeah.
Now, first of all, let me say, really good barbecue. If you happen to be in Patterson, which I don't know
Right
how
off the
I don't know
five or
how you would find yourself
Mm-hmm.
there, unless you're driving from San Francisco to LA. Right off the 5, in a little there's a couple of gas stations and like a Denny's in this place, Apricot Wood Barbecue Restaurant. And I love barbecue, no barbecue. They did barbecue right. We had an incredible barbecue
I
spread.
wonder if they use apricot wood from where they grow apricots there?
Possibly, Link. That's a really good observation and question. I don't know the answer.
Did you see any apricot
trees?
I did.
We had such a great meal. Jessie, my wife, my lovely wife, I think she was so taken away with the barbecue.
What?
That we get back in the car. Jessie goes to sleep. We drive 2.5 hours south towards Los Angeles. I get a text from Allie, who works for us. And she says, did you guys go to Apricot Wood Barbecue Restaurant in Patterson, California? And I'm like, has the word gotten out already of how good it is and how much I enjoyed it? Because I didn't tweet anything about it. I did get a picture with 4 of the employees because they were fans. So I was like, maybe these guys like tweeted something or whatever. She's like, because they have Jesse's purse.
Oh.
Jessie had left her purse at the barbecue restaurant.
It's a sacrifice to the apricot barbecue gods.
Lance, you were there. You can attest. When I found this out, I handled it very well.
Yeah, he was chilled.
I didn't overreact. I was just like, baby, everything is gonna be okay. There's nothing to worry about. I was good. I was really surprised at how well I controlled myself.
I cried and moaned during those moments. Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't take it very well that she had left her purse.
Did you get him on customer service again?
No. So
they were close.
Anyway, and so then,
how did they get Allie's number?
I'm so thankful that they knew who I was and were familiar with our content because they were actually able to go to the contact part of the website, which goes to the management company, and they were like, we don't know how to get in touch with Rhett, but we have his wife's purse. And so then
they sent an email to our business address,
and the management company sent it to Allie and said, I don't know why they were checking on a weekend, but I'm so glad they were.
Wow.
And they.
I don't want to give you any ideas because if it's not a legitimate business request or Rhett's wife leaving something somewhere, don't email
if it's
the
not
business account.
If it's not an emergency or a business thing, okay,
it will not be passed.
It will not be passed along. But anyway, so
wow, so you turned around?
So no, of course not.
Okay.
They have overnighted. They sent us the purse back. So
and I bet the purse smells like barbecue.
Yeah,
which is great.
But,
you let it marinate there.
Yeah, it brought a little bit back. So all in all, it was actually a good thing. I'm glad she did it. I'm glad.
Oh, you weren't glad at first?
I
thought you said you were cool with it at first.
I wasn't. I didn't take it well. But thanks to the good people at Apricot Wood Barbecue, not only do you make great barbecue, but
your customer service is out of this world.
You could have opened up bank accounts in my wife's name. You could have just used all the credit cards.
You could have used her like manicure kit on your own toes.
We would have known that it was you because where we left it. But thank you for not doing that. And if you happen to be in Patterson, California, you got to stop and get some of this barbecue. I'm telling you, they got the different sauces. They got it's good. It is some good barbecue.
Why don't you let the man talk?
We had a great meal.
I like the ribs.
Oh, you got the ribs?
Yeah, we got everything.
Pork ribs?
Yeah, pork ribs, and then we've got the Brussels sprouts were excellent.
Yeah, we brought some back too.
Yeah,
we got way too much. We brought so much barbecue back that she forgot the purse. That's
4 different sauces.
That's the way I see it.
Smoky, golden.
Had a golden California,
apricot wood,
was like a Carolina sauce, like a South Carolina sauce. It was good. It's just unexpected. You just don't expect to get
spicy
barbecue
coleslaw
with jalapenos in it and chipotle.
Oh, but dang, you'd have missed all that if you would have flown back.
Yeah.
Of course, I missed it all anyway.
It was fun. It was so good.
It was worth it.
It was good.
It was worth every bit.
I'm proud of you guys.
Every bit of the headache.
So now in like a hostage negotiation situation, you're like qualified? I mean, how much qualification?
My wife trained me, really. I used to just say, take the phone, you cry, or you do something.
But you didn't get anything.
No.
He got dropped.
He got through multiple layers, and they kept saying their hands were tied. He got through 3 layers.
It went deeper and deeper.
I think we would have gotten to the CEO
if
we had stayed on, but he got dropped. I mean, you never know how far he got. Don't sell the man short. It was an amazing thing to witness.
When you're driving all the way back from San Francisco That's the perfect time to like be.
It's the only time.
Yeah.
And Lance kept saying, hey, listen, I'm investing a lot of time into this conversation, even though he had to keep putting it on mute because we were laughing at all the things that he was saying to get her to sympathize with him. But what he was talking about earlier is a real technique. You feign emotion in order to get things from people, but you shouldn't actually embody that emotion personally.
Because you lose control.
You don't want to lose control. So you can act angry, but don't be angry. Act sad, but don't be sad.
Say, I'm very angry right now.
Yeah. No.
Don't say, Gah!
No.
Like, don't yell.
No.
You yell?
You can act angry,
Yeah,
but don't be angry.
You need to make them push
they
past
need to
the
feel.
comfort. They need to feel uncomfortable.
They should feel like you are angry.
Or, and
so
you're like, hey,
if that's your angry yell, you need to do it.
Let's just stay and chat for a while. What's going on while you're waiting, and just keep them on the phone.
Yeah.
Oh, inconvenience them too.
Yeah.
And they said in negotiation, how would you feel if this happened to you, Sunshine?
Has this ever happened to you?
Yeah.
Were you going on a short trip with your friends for your anniversary?
Wow. That's cool.
It was
man.
a beautiful thing to behold.
That's cool. Maybe they'll call you back.
Have they?
No. No.